Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got a brand new BMW 230i M Sport. Today, as usual, we're going through, looking at the car, reviewing the outside, the inside, maybe take it for a drive, maybe not. The weather is absolutely peaked today, started to rain, and I'm losing my voice, but we move. We're gonna go into it, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Right, let's get straight into it. Let's start off with the performance stats of this vehicle. Right, so we've got 245 brake horsepower, 400 Newton meters of torque. It's a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, 8-speed auto, rear-wheel drive. And lastly, 0 to 62 miles per hour at quoted 5.9 seconds. All right, let's keep this quick because it seems like the rain might be getting a bit heavier. So we've got the fire red paint, which is an optional extra, and it's actually a really beautiful color. It's a shame that it's not sunny today, and you would really see this color pop. But yeah, it's a beautiful color. Red's my favorite color, so this would be definitely something that I would choose if I was spec'ing it myself. So let's start with the headlights. You've got the BMW adaptive LED headlights, and this new design of the daytime running lights, I actually like them. It's really nice. It's actually quite I'd say aggressive looking design for the adaptive headlights or the daytime running lights. So looking at the front of the vehicle, excuse my voice, my voice is going. At the front of the vehicle, so we've got active vents here. So obviously when the engine doesn't need to be cooled, then they stay closed. And then when there needs to be a little bit more cooling in the engine, we open it up. You've got vents here, and then at the sides, these are all fake vents. A little bit. I think there is actually a real vent there, but these ones here are all blanked out, so they're not actually active or do anything. It's just more of a styling purpose on that one. But yeah, overall, I think the design of this front bumper is quite nice. It hasn't got those really massive kidney grills that you see on some of the other new models. I prefer this than the really big ones that you see on the 7 Series. But I guess the 7 Series is a bigger car. The bonnet as well, excuse me. The bonnet as well is really nice. I like this design of it, the way it comes up, and it looks very bulky, wide, and aggressive. But yeah, man, I really like the front design of this vehicle. Short and sweet. It's raining, but yeah, that's the front of the vehicle. So from the side of the vehicle, one of the main things I look at in any sports cars is what the rim's saying, what's the brake calipers. Now, I like these rims. These are 19-inch rims, again, optionals. And then you've got the option pack. I believe this comes with the M Sport pack, but the red brake calipers just adds that finishing touch. And I think always car companies, if they can, make it an option that you can put your own color and taste. It just makes everything more personal. Some companies don't do it, some do. Obviously BMW, they know what they're doing. They have the luxury side of the business and they have the sporty side of the business, and especially like something like this, yeah, I really do like them. Really nice design. Coming down the side, there's a lot of angles and straight lines, and the way that they've made everything quite bulky and looking like a wide stance, it really looks nice and aggressive and sporty looking. I mean, it's a 2 Series, it's a 2-door car. It's gonna look sporty, it's gotta look sporty. But so you've got nice lines along the side skirts and everything like that. There's no like proper active aero or anything like that in terms of like vents or stuff like that go into the vehicle or into the rear. It's all very flat and everything like that, but it's nice. Flush handles as well, so it's really nice to open. Obviously, you've got the windows, frameless doors there, so the windows drop down as you open them. But yeah, man, the side of the vehicle is nice, and that is that. Cool. So at the rear of the vehicle, what you've got here is, I think the front and the rear is the parts of this vehicle that looks the most sporty. So you've got the boot lid spoiler there in black as well. It's nice. And then you've got these tail light designs. I really do like them. The way that they've, well, the pattern or the design of them looks really nice. I like it. So as we know, this is the BMW 230i. It's not a M car, a full fat M car. Some people say it's an M Light, but it does the job. There's no M badging here, but there is M badging on the side. You've got fake diffuser. It probably doesn't diffuse that much, but it looks the part. It does make it look, sporty. It's kind of like that step into the M world of BMW. You're starting to get those sporty cars that are designed for sporty driving, or even going out on track and things like that. But yeah, man, the back end of this car is really nice. Looking at, always talk about the exhaust in my other videos, and at least with this one, it's got real exhaust, one on each side, a proper exhaust, and we'll see what they sound like in a bit as well. But yeah, the rear of the vehicle is really nice, and yeah, I think it's, in terms of an overall rating, I'll give it an 8 actually. I'll give it it's a solid 8. In terms of the overall design and look of it. At first, to be fair, I'm not a BMW fanboy or whatever. So I'm more of a Mercedes guy. So I think in terms of when it first came out, I was like, I'm not too sure on the look of it, especially the M car as well. I wasn't too sure on it, but it's growing on me. I do actually really like it. I certainly wouldn't say no if someone offered one to me. So yeah, it's a really nice car. So a solid 8 for the 8 out of 10, for the out of 10 rating for the outside look of the vehicle. Cool. All right, so the last little bit on the outside is just looking at the boot space. Now, honestly, it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And as you can see here, my friend's got quite a few little bits in the car. He's got his DJ equipment, he's got his tools, he's got his, I'm assuming, work bag as well. So you can fit a decent amount of stuff in there for everyday living. But obviously, you probably would want a little bit more bigger in terms of if you want it as a family car. This is definitely not a family car. But yeah, it's a decent sized boot space, and yeah, you can get quite a lot of equipment in there, or a few hand luggage if you want a reference for that. You can probably get a few hand luggage in there, maybe one or two of like your normal big size luggage. But yeah, man, overall, it's a decent boot space. Pleasantly surprised on that one, definitely. So yeah, inside now, and I've had to shut both doors and just wind down the window because the rain is getting the interior a little bit wet. So we're going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible so that the cameraman doesn't get soaked as well. So yeah, inside is looking really nice and everything. You've got a nice like 14-inch screen here. So everything's all in the screen, or majority of everything is in the screen. You've got the maps, you've got your navigation, you've got the climate control, all the other apps that come with the car, or ones that you can download and add to the vehicle. It's a really nice place to be. It's nice and fresh and modern, clean looking, simple, everything. Yeah, it just goes well. Obviously with this car, it's spec'd with the carbon interior, so it's really nice carbon here, carbon in the central console. It's a really nice clean spec. It looks beautiful, to be fair. I always point this out. My preference in terms of climate control and easy functions, I prefer them to be buttons. So there are some buttons here. So you've got the volume here as well is a physical. The button for the hazard lights, or changing the track, or going for max for your windscreen or the rear. You can quickly do that from here. If you need to quickly blast the screens with the windscreen with some to get rid of the mist and everything like that. But yeah, man, it's really nice. I like the, I don't know if you can see it coming up on camera, but you've got the nice interior lighting here, the underglow here. You've got some glows there as well on the doors. But yeah, man, it's very nice. It's very nice. The seats are comfy as well, to be fair, really comfy. These are the leather seats, leather sport comfort seats, if you will. But yeah, like it's just a nice place to be. Like, it's nice and low down, sporty, aggressive, and you know that you're in for a fun time, especially when you put it into sports mode. And yeah, if you can see on the screens here, and you change the driving modes, it's got different aesthetics to the screen, and the driver's display as well changes color. But yeah, as I said, this vehicle, moving on to the steering wheel, this vehicle is an 8-speed auto, but it does also have a manual mode function. So if you wanted to do your gear shifting yourself, essentially, and being a bit more control, you can do that here with the gear pedals here. On the steering wheel itself, it's got some decent functionality. You've got your volume controls, you've got your cruise control functions. You can answer your phone, you can go to the menu, so you can do quite a bit here anyway. But yeah, it's really good. And again, going back down to the central console, you've got your functions as well, so you can do that stuff. Very similar to what I said in the my last video with the GLA in this series. Yeah, it's you've got everything functionality, so you don't necessarily have to always use this screen. You can use this as a function. So like, if, as you can see, you might be able to see here, is when you're in the navigation system there, the swivel knob here, you can zoom in and out. You just using that rather than having to do that and whatever. But yeah, man, the interior is really nice. You've got all of these bits here for your vents. Very physical, so it's easy and nice to like control everything. Yeah, man, you've got decent storage. You've got your wireless charging, your cup holders, your 12-volt USB. You've got decent space there. Door bins are decent size. You can put some decent size bottles or drink cans or whatever. But overall, I really like it, and it's got Harman Kardon speaker system as well. So I'm sure that is sounding really nice, but for copyright reasons, I won't play any music. But yeah, it's a really nice place to be. So in terms of rating, I'll give the interior, I think everything is really solid all around. So I'll give it another 8 as well, maybe 8.5, because yeah, I really do like it. But yeah, that's the interior, man, and we'll leave it at that. I think we'll go to do a bit of driving, and then call it a wrap. So yeah. Actually, not call it a wrap, because we'll do the questions as well. I'll speak to the owner, my friend Glaston. But yeah, that is everything for the interior. Jeez.
Does go, doesn't it?
It does. It does move. It does move.
Speed on. Spin it around.
Yeah, we're just doing a quick drive. I'm not driving because I ain't sorted out no insurance for this, to be fair. But yeah, this car is nice, man. It does shift. You can really feel that torque. You can feel it once the kick step out as well. That rear wheel drive just... Has it got a launch control itself, or is it just brake boost?
Just brake boost, not too fair. But
yeah. Jeez. Yeah, this is nice, man. Smiling, bro. I'm just constantly smiling, man. Smiles for miles, man. That's how it should be. I can enjoy a car.
can't though. It's a problem.
But I guess you do know, like, when you're up against certain cars, you know you're not going to outperform maybe X, Y, Z. But to be fair, for most average everyday cars on the road, this is gapping a lot of cars. Because like it is obviously a lighter car, and it's got nearly 300 brake, 245 brake horsepower, 400 newton meters of torque. It's gonna shift a lot quicker than a lot of cars. But
Definitely.
yeah,
There's a huge difference in back driving this than there was in the last one, X4. But
yeah.
this is a machine.
So we've got my friend here. This is his car. So this is my friend Glaston. How long have I known you now? Since what? It was 2021, I think.
2021, yeah.
Yeah.
2021.
So we started working together. I won't say where, but we started working together. And yeah, man, I know that you're a proper petrol head, so I can definitely ask you a few questions.
Absolutely.
Obviously, as I've mentioned in the video, you are. I'd say you are a BMW fanboy.
Definitely. BMW is definitely a love of mine.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
How many? Off the top of your head, how many have you had?
High teens, probably.
Really?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, high teens, definitely.
And I guess if you were to pick one BMW in terms of, let's do two. So one classic and one modern one. What would you choose?
Classic, E30 M3 all day long.
Yeah.
Modern, I'd say this is probably a favourite at the minute.
Yeah.
But probably going back a little bit more, probably E92. I mean, E92 M3 every day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. And I guess as this is the one you've currently got, what's it like daily driving? Good on the fuel, or depends what driving mode you put it in?
Depends what driving mode I'm in. Yeah, definitely. Depends on how heavy my foot is.
Yeah.
But you know, on a daily, yeah, it's comfortable. From doing the 20 miles to work, it's economical. It does the job, and you know, when you want to put your foot down, you can put your foot down. It goes, it shifts. So no, but I can get the child seat in the back as well. So
okay.
It works.
It works. Okay, no, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah, because I was just about to ask, like, I know you're a family man, you've got kids, and what's it like in general putting the kids in the car? Like you said, you've got the car seat, you can put the car seat in there.
I can get in. I'm not breaking my back to get in the back of the car, but no, it works. I get the kids in, and we get on about, do our day and things. That's all good.
Decent. And then going back to like cars you've had, aside from BMWs, what other brands or makes have you ever owned?
Ford Focus ST170.
Yeah.
Other than BMW, Volvo XC90, Vauxhall Insignia. Not the best experience, but you won't go on that one.
My dad had one, and I kid you not, nearly every month he's telling me the car's in the garage. The Insignia is, I don't know, maybe he just had bad luck with that one, and it was always in the garage.
It wasn't because they had the same engine in other cars, but it never really worked in the Insignia. And we had a DPF problem, which was constant.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, we ended up getting rid of that and moved on to, what else was after that, I think? Ford Focus, yeah.
Ford Focus.
So, yeah.
And I'm trying to say, aside from BMW, money wasn't an issue. What would be your car? What would you buy?
What would I buy? Non-BMW.
Non-BMW.
G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Yeah, I love a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe even an Audi RSQ8.
Cheaper Lambo,
yeah.
Probably be cheaper
the
than
same
insurance.
thing rather than paying the 200 grand, I get it for a fraction of price. So yeah.
I mean, people argue though, don't they? They like to say, or like, you know, people like Yanni and all of those guys, obviously he's Lambo all day, every day. And he always says that whilst yes, they use a lot of the similar parts, obviously the performance is different. The Lambo is uprated,
Yeah,
more horsepower and stuff
the Audi
like that.
still, for what I would want it for, it'll be perfect.
Yeah. To be fair, I've seen a lot of RSQ8s that have been like modified. Well, not modified too heavily, but like they got the kits on. And things like that, and they just look.
And they look.
They look 10.
They do look mustard. I'm not the biggest Audi fan, but if I had to go non-BMW, I'd say the G-Wagon or out of push the RSQ8.
Fair enough. No, man, I appreciate you coming down today.
No, that's all good.
You know, it was an hour's drive for you, I think, today.
No, 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
It's all right.
A bit more for me, but I was in Oxford today anyway, so it was a 40-minute drive to where we are today. But yeah, man, this is the BMW 230i M Sport. Yeah, and it's a lovely car, man. It looks the part. And it's one of those ones that you can get away with it, and people, I think it's the M version, you know, and it still does a job in performance as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks the part. It looks very aggressive, and yeah, it does a job. It does a job.
No, that's good, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Cool.
So yeah, that's the end of the video, and I appreciate you've got this far. If you have, obviously subscribe, like, and comment and all of that jazz. And obviously, yeah, give me feedback. What cars do you want me to try and review? And obviously, my friends have different ranges of cars, so I'll see what I can do. But I'm open to feedback, criticism, whatever it is. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And until the next one, God bless.